And here we go. Hey guys, this is Bruce. Yuri should be on her way real soon. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Let me just double check my sound real quick. Make sure I'm, yep, okay. Looks like I'm right. And I'm right out the box. Get a donation from Mr. Instigator. Thank you, sir. Let's get this this background situated here. Give me a minute. I want to have this infinite screen going on. What I'll show you guys is have a background screen here of Yuri and I's book that we're going to release soon. We're still working on it. It is extremely exhaustive. Just give you an example. Here it is right here. It's going to be available on Amazon. It's going to be available on our own page, and we're actually going to give a lot of these away for free. And to a lot of the folks who have donated to us, like Instigator and some of the other guys, you guys will have a book, either a hard copy or Kindle or whatever your choice is. We'll also have a companion, a complete series that you can actually watch, a video series that's updated. A lot of our stuff that's out there that's for free on YouTube is outdated because we did it years ago in some cases. But it's going to be a complete series with downloadable documents that will help you throughout the entire process, start to finish. It will be paid. It will not be free because it's a lot of work and we have to update it. But like I said, to all the folks who have donated to us, like Instigator and others, we'll give you the choice of the video, of the book, or everything. We'll let you guys know in advance. But again, I'm Bruce. And every week we get together, all of us, people on Facebook and people on YouTube, we get together and we talk about our process. Kind of moral support, but also we help one another out. None of us here are lawyers. None of us are authorized immigration consultants. But we found it extremely helpful to help one another out directly. And the collective knowledge of all of us is extremely helpful, right? We're able to share what our experiences are with each other, and it's just extremely helpful. Okay, HT says he can't hear me. I can't hear nothing. Sounds good, sounds good. Okay, good, great. HT, thank you, sir, for moderating. If you see any trolls jumping on, just go ahead and kindly block them forever. I'm okay with that. But let's see who we have on here. We got quite a few people here that's been in and out. We've got about 5 people on Facebook, but we've got about 12 people on YouTube. We've got Antoine Williams. We got Terrence. We got James. We got Jay Barnes. We got Jabari. We got James Connolly. We've got Nate Naso. We've got who else do we have here? We've got on Facebook, we've got Nicholas Starr, we've got Shanna, and some others, and we've got a couple questions already, and a lot of conversations already happened. But let's just jump into this. Let me see. Let's see, what question do we have on Facebook so far? Nicholas Starr says, series your opinion on the boxes for K1 visa with a criminal record. You must mean what is your opinion on the boxes for K1 visa criminal? I found, just my opinion on it, I found like a lot of people are confused about it. Just because you have a criminal record doesn't automatically destroy your chances of it. To answer that question, I don't know if you have to be more specific if you want a more specific opinion on it. But from all the people who I've interacted with, most people who have a criminal record, it doesn't apply to them. If you read the actual K1 instruction, is very specific on what they're looking for. They're really just looking out for the foreign fiance who's coming here. They just want to make sure that that person is safe. So what they're looking for is specific crimes, namely, and just to give you a few, like they're looking for prior rape convictions, things like false imprisonment, entrapment. They're looking for people who might be who have a history of being a danger to their spouse or domestic abuse, things like that is what they're looking for. So if you just have convictions for running red lights or something, or something like that, that's not what they're really looking for. That being said, you should really look into the actual crimes that they list and the convictions and arrests that they're listing on the I-129F form. That's my opinion on it. What is your okay? You already answered that one, Nicholas. Let's see what we have over here. Yeah, no problem, Nicholas. Let's see what we have here. Sounds good. We've got some good sound coming. Hopefully Yuri will join us, but she's out busy. Happy Mother's Day, by the way, to all you mothers out there. Make sure you guys don't forget. All you folks in America, I know it's kind of come and gone with the folks that's in the Philippines. Yuri was out doing motherly things.
Oh my gosh, on Mother's Day, right?
Yeah.
I deserve a break.
Let's see. Let me see. I says, hey guys, got your visa on hand. Got visa on hand last Saturday after 5 weeks stuck in processing administration. Well, congratulations, I.
Hi everybody, and thank you Instigator, and hi to our moderator HT and Linus World and everybody.
Yes.
Thank you for watching.
Let me make sure I didn't skip any questions here. Guys are talking about Boston. I know where family is. Okay, let me see. You see any K1 questions over here on Facebook? That's Facebook right there.
Okay. Can you scooch a little bit to the right? Where's all our selfie light anyway?
Never been there. Okay. My fiance lives there, and she's coming to the U.S. hopefully next year. Congratulations, Jabari.
Hi, orchids. Serious, your opinion, the box is for K100 the criminal.
I already answered that one.
Okay.
They ask another one though. That's the same
one.
What
is your opinion about applying for K1? Did you already?
Yeah, I already got that.
You think CR1 is easier paperwork wise?
I would say to get the green card, it's actually faster for CR1. And now K1 is actually taking almost as long as CR1. So honestly, probably if you have a stable relationship, it really depends on your situation, to be honest with you, Nicholas. Just to give you a couple examples, like if you just met your fiance, your girlfriend, right, and you guys have just gotten engaged, and you guys have been together for less than a year, I would say do the K1. I wouldn't just jump into the marriage thing with the CR1, because with the CR1 you have to get married first, then file the paperwork. But if you don't have a long relationship, you might have trouble proving that you have a legitimate marriage. Whereas K1 is kind of designed for you to be new. CR1 requires for you to show that you have an established relationship. So I would say if you are new to your relationship and you just got engaged, I would just go the K1. But if you have if you have a really long relationship, like your girlfriend, you guys have been together for 5 years, right? And it's now you guys are gonna get married or get married. You have enough. You probably already have a bank account together. You probably have so much history together that it would be easy for you to prove that you have a long-term relationship. So right.
Yeah. So you're right, baby. About that.
He says how long is new? I mean, just my opinion, Nicholas. What would you say?
I would say new is also CR1 has a thing in a way that where when you apply for it, you have to be in 2 years of marriage. To apply for that. Yeah,
correct us if we're wrong, guys. We never went through CR1, but chime in, all you folks that have gone through the CR1. Is there like a requirement on how long you should have been in a relationship with the CR1?
2 years, I think, or less marriage. Yeah.
2 years. You have to have been in a relationship for 2 years.
No, like the marriage.
Your marriage has to be 2 years long.
Wait, let's search on that because I know. So
we'll look into that. We'll ask other people. We didn't go through the CR1, so it's always new to us. But somebody in our community several people have been through it. So somebody will chime in and let us know if there's any kind of. I don't know that there's any requirements for that. What I would call new, Nicholas. Honestly, if you have been in a relationship for less than 2 years,
I'd say K1.
I would say that's super new. If it's longer than 2 years, like it's been really going strong 2 years, and you guys have been talking on and off about marriage, and I would say that was pretty stable. You know.
Yeah.
I think you kind of know. You know. I think you kind of know, like after a certain amount of time, how stable it is and how real you each are and how serious it is. So,
how long is new? New is about 1 year. If you're 1 year in a relationship,
that's still new.
That's very new.
That's super new. Metroid Dad says, see you guys later.
Did you answer Jabari?
Sure.
We gotta.
No.
We're releasing a video of our interview with Jeff, who lives as an expat in Thailand, on Wednesday.
What Wednesday?
On this coming Wednesday.
But right now we want to keep it. We want to keep it CR1, guys. Let's see. CR1, K1, green card. That's the kind of stuff we want. We want to keep it. My fiance and I have a 2-bedroom in Philippines, in Makati for 600. Let me see. What else do we have here?
Man, have a 2-bedroom in the Philippines in Makati for 600. Wow, that's very cheap. Because the Makati area is very.
Yeah, we're gonna keep this one really short, guys. So please, let's try to keep the questions coming for K1. Instigator, thanks again for that donation. This program is brought to you guys by Instigator. If you didn't know, he's a huge supporter of ours. We really
appreciate your support
on Facebook
Instigator.
and on Instagram.
Thank you so much.
Let me see here. We've got Travel in Belgium in the house. How you doing? Will it be available as an affiliate? Yes, it will. This.
Oh, that book, yes.
Yes, it will.
This
and we'll let you.
Designed to help our community.
We'll let you guys know about it.
Who are already endorsing us anyway? Who has
right.
YouTube channel within our expat community? Who and then all our admins in Visa Approve and everybody who wants to promote us will have this affiliate.
Let me see. What else do we have here? I met my fiance in person in March 2016. That's 2 years ago, so you're playing it kind of close. We are still within the 2-year time frame. Are we still within the 2-year time frame, or do I need to go back to the Philippines in order to process? So okay, let's dive into that question. So 2 years would mean 2 years from filing would be, well, see, that it depends on what day, because now you're playing it really close, right? So 2016 was exactly 2 years away, but it depends on what day we're talking about. So if you met her in
March 2016, that means you gotta see her again, because that's the condition. Is you have met in person for that last 2 years of your relationship. That means it's been 2 years, more than 2 years, 2 years and 2 months since you've last seen your fiance.
So technically you've already passed that time, so unless so technically, officially you're already past that time, so that's unfortunate. But there's always CR1. That means you got to get married first and then go through the process. So I don't think CR1 might have that same restriction. I'm not sure. So anybody who has a CR1, please chime in and correct us if I'm wrong.
I don't know. I know that in the CR1, you gotta prove that you are really married, like you have a joint bank account, like stuff like that.
HT says, I believe that all you have to do is be legally married for a CR1. I know there's some kind of requirements, but we're not up on that. But we'll get back with you guys on that stuff on the CR1.
I'm not sure if it was a 2-year, but I remember between the immediate relative visa, IR1, and the CR1, people who can apply for IR1 has to already been married for 5 years, and then for CR1 is if the marriage is below 2 years something.
So CR1 is conditional, and IR1 is immigration. I know the I stands for immigration, right? Or immigrant.
The IR1.
So the
Immigrant
IR1,
relative visa.
IR1 and CR1 are related. The CR1 is conditional.
Conditional.
It's conditional.
Is that conditional?
Yeah, there's some kind of like I think it's under a certain period of time that you've been married, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to figure that one out, guys. Robert Smith says, "Hey, bro, just keep you posted on things with my girlfriend and I want to come to the U.S. later and just visit, but we'll be going there and we'll be taking pictures.
And I will propose to her there. Our 2nd year anniversary will be December 26th. Definitely will be getting help from you guys soon for K1 visa. Good luck to you, Robert.
Yep, good luck, man. And congrats.
And congrats on your upcoming 2nd year anniversary.
Ravelli Barros Perez says, "Hello, Bruce and Yuri. I would like to know if it is true that co-sponsor in K1 visa is not applicable anymore." As far as I know, Revi Barros, that's not true. I've heard people talking about that, like, oh, it's not, you can't do co-sponsors. Nah, I think that's a rumor because you can use we know people who have used co-sponsors within the last year. So unless they recently changed it within the last couple months, as far as I know, you can use a co-sponsor even in the Philippines. So what you need though is when the foreign fiance goes to the interview, they're gonna have to be able to prove that they'll be taken care of by the U.S. petitioner and the co-sponsor, and they prove that with a form called the I-134, which is affidavit of support. That document has to have supporting evidence in the form of taxes from the most recent year, W-2, employment verification, bank statements, things like that. And if they have properties, that's another thing that they can prove. Oh, we have rental properties from here and there, and then you basically combine all that stuff together, and then you submit. The foreign fiance will take all of that evidence. A signed copy has to be signed by the U.S. petitioner. The I-134 has to be signed by the U.S. petitioner and by the co-sponsor, right, with their taxes. It's very personal information, but that's what you have to prove. So they'll take that to the U.S. Embassy as part of their whole package. I hope that answers your question.
Travel in Belgium and Naso. Thank you for the greetings. Yeah, I've been the busiest, I think.
Happy Mother's Day, Yuri. Okay. It seems.
Thank you, Michael, for the greeting. And Alfred and Charles and Katie. Oh, Charles and Kathy May.
Oh, really? The famous vloggers.
Thank you,
thank you.
Kathy,
and happy Mother's Day to you,
Charles.
too. Appreciate you guys.
I'm not sure if Kathy have kids yet.
Happy future Mother's Day, then.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. We got another question from Sophia, who says, "Is there an issue of age? Like my fiance is 60 years old and I am 30 years old?" No, there's no issue with that. Is it possible to be denied for our big age gap? No. I'm K1, and thank you for your beautiful wife and both of you guys. God bless. Yeah, so there's Sophia, there's no restriction. We know the biggest gap we know of is 45 years apart.
Yeah, so in the Philippines, there's not really in any embassy, like they don't really question you why your age gap is so big. However, this is just for Philippines. Like in the CFO, when the guy is like that 30 years of gap, they will actually have some questions on another set of interview.
That's
to
right.
ask why, are you really this sure that you're marrying? And then also, like in instances like if if the person doing the seminar would say, oh, since you're going on a K1 visa, or what's your goal when you arrive in the US? And then a friend of mine said, oh, I want to go to school. And it's like, shouldn't you already be going to school before you're getting married? Like, okay, let's, they will have further questions, because it's like, are you really getting married? Because why is your goal to go to school?
They're questioning, like, why shouldn't you have a bigger goal?
Shouldn't you go to school before you get married?
We're talking about marriage. We're not talking about being a student, so it kind of brings into question things. But they're not going to CFO won't deny you for that.
No, they're just like, making sure that, hey, you got to be on the same page.
Right.
How is your marriage going to work if you're spending time for yourself and your own goals instead of both you guys' goals together?
Yeah, I mean, any answer you have is not wrong. It's just, you probably want to be smarter about
how you
responses to a government official. Yeah. Just saying. But anyway, so to answer your question, the requirements are going to be you have to have. Oh, we got another donation from Jamal Warren. Okay, thanks, man.
Thank you, Jamal.
So requirements, to answer your question, is not age. They don't ask about age, right? They might ask, like, how old is your fiance? How old are you? Ask things like that. When were they born? Date of birth, stuff like that.
Especially U.S. They're not. Yeah,
but the requirements is that you have to prove that you have a legit relationship. You have to prove that that the U.S. petitioner can take care of you when you get there, and and you have to have met physically in person within the last 2 years. So those are the main requirements.
That's really the main focus. And plus, U.S., like, the way Americans think is not up all and on your business, as long as you can prove that you have a real relationship.
Right. What their focus really is, you have a real relationship. It's not marriage fraud. You're not going there just to get a green card or something like that. Realistically, that's your business, but they want to know that you have a real relationship. So that's what you have to prove. So that should be your main focus. Let's see, what else we got here.
Please keep us posted. Getting married, awesome. No more stress. I got my visa on hand after 4 weeks stuck in administrative processing.
Congratulations. Is that I?
Congrats, I. We're very happy for you.
Yeah, don't disappear off the face of the earth. We want to talk to you still. Like, keep appearing here. Usually when people get approved, that's it. We don't see them
they say goodbye to us.
See ya, and then we don't ever see their face again. So it's very disappointing. So
it would be great if somebody else could help us.
Don't be one of those people. Let's stick together as a community. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's many other aspects
and give
of this.
back to the new ones who are going through the process.
Try to help someone else. If we helped, if you feel like we helped you, you should reach out to someone else to help them. Right?
Yes.
Okay, Abby Wallace. Oh, Abby Wallace, we can ask her. Even meet once.
Hi, Abby. How are you?
Abby, got a question.
It's been a while.
We got a couple CR1 questions for you. First one is, how long?
5 weeks.
How long should you have been together before you can do the CR1? That's the first question.
Yeah.
And I'll let you answer that one. Then there was another question. I can't remember what it is, but we'll go on Facebook and
Chabari said, "Hello guys from Boston. My first live with video with you. Oh, hi Jabari. Welcome to our live. This is pretty boring actually. It's a K1 visa or CR1.
Yeah, this is all
to
just
bring your foreign spouse
stuff. It's not...
to the United States.
Whoa, we got another donation. Thank you so much, Nasu. I like
the music.
You should see the dance. Hold on, let me see if I can bring it up. Oh, it's gonna disappear. Oh, it's gone. Okay. Let me see if I can bring it.
How do you put it on?
It's behind the logo there, but I'll work on bringing it.
Jabari's question is it okay for my fiance to visit me here in Boston before her interview? I'm going in June. She wants to come back with me. Who's the U.S. citizen? Is it you? Because you said she's coming in Boston. If she has her or if she has an active tourist visa, then why not? But if you guys have already, eliminated your or your tourist visa, you gotta, just wait until your K1 visa is approved. Or if unless it's still active, right, baby?
Abby said less than a year. So, Abby, another question. For CR1, besides being married, are there any other requirements for the CR1? And then what are the difference between the CR1 and the IR1? Basic differences. John says, hi, Yuri and Bruce. How you doing, John? On You News says, hey, beautiful couple. How you doing? IQ Patch in the house. Sean Marshall says, you might think this is boring, but I find this fascinating and necessary. Glad to be of assistance.
Thank you. Abby said, even meet ones can file for K1. Yes, if you have for fiance visa. That's what she said in here.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes, even if you've only met once.
Yep.
You can file for fiance visa, but it's not something that is. If you're marrying someone, I think you should get to know the person, because based on us talking to people from the last 3 years,
thousands of people,
the relationship is more effective when you get to know each other. If you've already known each other,
it's not advisable. Even though there's no requirement for you to, they don't say, okay, you have to have met for at least they don't say you have to have had a year's worth of relationship. They don't say that, right? They only say you only have to meet once within the last 2 years. Yes. Right? So that being said, we know people who knew each other for 6 freaking months, met each other for a few days, got married after that. What happens is they get through the process because they have all the papers, they have what they do, they prove everything. They get here and then there's all kinds of problems.
Yeah. Or they ended up...
Not saying any names.
Yeah.
But these are people we like, right?
Yeah.
But if you don't really know the person, like, how can you know, like, their weaknesses? There might be some things that you don't want to, like, really deal with. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And now you're in the house with this person. In some cases, the people are quite crazy. Like, they're telling us things that their spouse is doing, and we're like, what?
Yeah, and then people that I used to talk on
so get to know them
on people like one-on-one, not just Filipinos but Americans.
Usually it's the American guys that's doing this stuff, to be honest with you.
And people who really rush, like they met once and then they get married, they don't really have
there's no connection. There's no
connection.
There's all kinds of issues.
They leave.
Yeah, it's bad. It's really bad. Just get to know them first.
And or they stay just because they need their green card, They're basic. It ends up like they came here for marriage, and then they, especially Filipinos who are already, they risked and they're already here, so why would they go back? That's how, why would they go back to the Philippines if their marriage or if their fiance, if it doesn't work? For me, I mean, most people think that way. They don't want to, they've already done the work, they don't want to start all over again. So they just stay with their partner until they get their green card, and then they leave. But the truth from that part is, then Filipinas are labeled as, they're here, or other foreigners.
It's kind of ironic to me because Filipinas in particular have a bad rap for, they're coming here to get their green card. But out of many of the people that we meet that the relationship didn't work out, usually it's the husband that is having serious issues, like still dating their ex or seeing other women,
or crazy,
nuts, crazy, insane. He has psychological problems, abusive, you name it. Like, we've heard all these stories, and usually I'm always surprised and shocked that it's the American guy 9 times out of 10. that is causing the problem. The Filipina is trying to hold on to this guy, you know, because she loves the guy. But then it's like, we're telling him, hey, you know, like, you should not be in an abusive relationship. Like, you should really move on. Like, this is not healthy. You could, you know, we don't want you to be hurt. And we give them the numbers to call. And normally they don't. Like, they try to stick it out, you know. And very rarely do they actually leave. And it's just sad, actually. So, but yeah, let's get back into our conversation.
I will never leave you guys. You're stuck with me. Hope that's okay. Thank you, Instigator. Abby Wallace said less than a year married. Oh, that's great. Oh, okay. So she meant earlier the CR1.
Okay. And Abby Wallace says there's no requirement, just married in the Philippines. Once you're married, certified already out from the NSO, you can file for the CR1. Okay. And then, of course, I think you have to prove that you have a relationship and show your marriage certificate and all that kind of stuff. Right, Abby?
Jabari said, I've been with my fiance for 2 years, but I visit her in the Philippines 3 times a year. Oh, that's great. That's great. Yeah. Like, if you're gonna get married with a person, you know, you don't want to waste your money. That's another thing. This is not a cheap process. So you want to make sure that you're investing at the right person, right?
Yeah.
Because this is not like $1,000. This is $2,000, $3,000, $4,000.
Really, you don't.
$5,000, $6,000. You know,
it's
depending
really
on.
I would say time is more valuable, right? Because you can't ever get your time back. You can make money back, but your time, you can never get that back. So make sure before you go through the marriage process, before you even get engaged, you should really give it time to know that this is the right person.
Time is money. Time and money are both important, because that time you could have spent on yourself and on improving yourself and your finances, and you could have found somebody else better.
Being with your family, you know? That's all time, you know. But if you go through with it and this is not a person that you want to be with, and it's not working out, and you didn't give it enough time to mature your relationship, then you know that's more time and money that you're gonna waste. So just take your time. Don't rush it. Let's see what else we got here.
From my experience, I'm not seeing these desperate Filipinas. A lot of women here seems to like it here in the Philippines. Yeah, I know a few vets' wives that seem to be involved with some nuts and can't or want to get out. Yeah.
It's sad.
Especially the vets. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's really sad.
If the PTSD isn't healed.
Right, or if they're not willing to fix it, you know what I mean? Like if they're not willing, they don't even see a problem. Anyway, kind of off on a different subject that is related to what we're talking about, because that's an important factor.
Ben Kin said, it's in the mirror vision here than on YouTube. Mirror vision, because it's like on the side watching us. Hi, Jean Wolowicz Jean said, hi, how to start a spouse visa? Is it necessary that my husband will file for it?
Yeah.
We got married in Taiwan. Yeah,
the U.S.
It's gotta be the U.S. petitioner that files for it.
Yeah.
To request.
They're the one that has to start it. There's a couple documents that they have to start in that
Grace,
package.
hi, our packet was sent back to my partner because he basically forgot to sign the petitioner's signature.
Ouch.
And his check was incorrectly addressed.
Ouch. Double ouch. At least they're not going to charge you.
Oh, okay. Or just sign the form and
sign the form.
Just sign form, correct the check, send it back.
Yep.
Jenna Lim, hi Yuri and Bruce, hi sis.
Right,
how are you? Happy Mother's Day. Oh no, I don't know if you have a kid.
You fam says,
I'm not sure.
My fiance and I started talking in October 2016. We met in Dubai September 2017. For 3 days in Nigeria, October 2017, and 12 days filed in December 2017. I'm about 142 days awaiting the NOA 2. Well, good luck to you fam. That's about the time it's taken now. I believe Steve Lennon from Lena's World, his took about 5 months, 6 months, something like that. 170 days, something like that, to get the NOA too. It's just taking a lot longer right now for
Abby
that.
said, haha, cost of fortune.
Yeah. Fortune in time and money. Carl James says, I think get to know your partner as much as you can. Yes. Get to know your partner as much as you can. Until it's unbearable to be without him on both sides.
Alfred said, even though I have to go back to the Philippines to visit my fiance again, can I start the paperwork even though it's past 2 years?
There's a lot of things you can do, like to start, Alfred, to be honest with you. When you get there, for one thing, you can take a ton of pictures, you know what I mean? Another thing you can do is when you go there, one thing I wish I would have done if I could go back is bring my most recent W-2, because I didn't give that to you. Remember, we were like, oh crap, how are we gonna get it? I didn't bring the signed I-134, which is affidavit of support. The foreign fiance has to bring that to the U.S. Embassy interview, so that's another thing you can do. You can fill it out, get all the documents ready for that, and then give it to your foreign fiance when you're there in person. You could actually start some of the documents. What you don't want to do, you got to be careful. I'm not gonna say you don't want to do it, but just be careful with the date, because you want to be able to link the date of when you got there and met her in person with when you actually filed. Like, you have to meet in person before you file. So that's
Was there a question in the I-129F that says when was the last time you met your partner? Because how would they know if you haven't met your partner in the last 2 years? How are you gonna do it if so when you're filing the I-129F, you gotta look at the form I-129F, and then in that form you have to supply your evidence, right? The date and location and photos of when you last met your fiance. So I think that's when they will get you, is that if you haven't met your fiance in the past 2 years, then it's not gonna be approved.
And then they're gonna ask you not only on the I-129F, but they're gonna ask your foreign fiance in person. Like, she's gonna be right there on the spot. And
but then
okay, when did you guys meet? And so your dates have to match. Another problem that we've seen is that people's dates don't match. So it's almost like, so the consular officer thinks that you have different. It doesn't sound legit, so they just cancel it.
But yeah, you can start your paperwork.
Yeah.
When you go, it's actually better when you meet in person and give the paperwork and start the I-129 form with your fiance. That way, because there are questions that are, that she's gonna have to answer.
Right.
In her behalf. So it's actually better if you're doing it together.
Yep, I agree with that.
What a lot of people need to realize is it's important to learn their culture so you don't offend her, him, and their family. Yep, true.
Mabuti naman sis, walang pang kids sis.
Walang pang kids sis. Okay.
No kids?
No, not a mother yet.
Okay. Happy future Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Abby wait, let me see. Instigator. Okay, wait, let me go back here. Carl, James. Which one are we on?
That's we already answered that. Below instigator. Okay. Abby Wala said, if you will marry in the Philippines to foreign fiancé, need to get a certificate of legal capacity. Yes. You heard that, HT? That's a document that you get from your state here in the US, right?
A legal
Have
capacity.
You heard of that?
No. You have to be able to prove that you're not married?
Yes. That's a document that you get from the government.
You mean the U.S. side?
Yes, the U.S. side.
Legal capacity. Wouldn't that just be divorce documents if you have a divorce?
Well, what if you're single? You don't have a equivalent of certificate of no marriage. So you have to request for that. Where do you get your documents? Like
locally.
Locally, like where?
Like the county clerk's office.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Really? You have to actually
have the legal. Yeah, because how are you gonna prove that you are single?
Legal capacity. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Just learn something new every day.
In the U.S. Embassy, you need to get online because they don't accept walk-ins anymore.
Gotta get an appointment.
Yeah, so she's saying you can get that paper in Manila U.S. Embassy, or any U.S. Embassy. For that paper, the legal capacity.
Hey, here, read this question right here.
Can the marriage license from the Philippines be changed for here in America? And if so, is the process fast? Can the marriage license
why would you change it?
Why would you change it, HD?
Wonder why you would change it.
You mean change it just in case you want to get a divorce? I mean, you gotta have an annulment in the Philippines if you get married there.
Abby Wallace says
I've been chatting in Messenger.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I've been chatting in Messenger with a Philippine woman, but she said she can't video chat or call. What is your opinion? Scammer, next!
Next. Hit the next button, buddy.
Alfred. Okay. Thanks, guys. Abby Wallace said you need to get in the Manila U.S. Embassy to get that year, just in case, the person forgot to get it. And you can get it from...
To get the certificate of
legal capacity
that
Manila.
comes from
yeah.
Manila, not from the county clerk, local county clerk's office.
I think you can get that from here, baby. There is. I'm pretty sure there's a way.
I gotta be honest. I don't know, guys. That's out of my league.
I don't know. I mean, since we did a K1 visa, we don't really.
Yeah, we can definitely find out. So we don't know. Abby Wallace says you can only get it in the U.S. Embassy Manila, not here in the U.S.
Oh.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Arthur Carlson says, I think Yuri is talking about the Cinemar, Certificate of No Marriage.
Cinemar is only for Filipinos. That's a Certificate of No Marriage. But
we were talking about something, the
but
equivalent.
For the U.S. citizen, Abby Wallace said
of legal
that you have to get your legal capacity. That's if you're single. Or I think even when you're divorced, I think you still have to get that. To get that form.
HT says, not change it. I mean, for proof in America that I'm legally married. Abby, that's a good question for Abby. So Abby, once you guys got married in the Philippines, you guys got the CR1. Was there anything else you had to do in the United States to prove that you were married together, or did you have to actually do a marriage license in the United States as well? I think that's in line with what HT is asking. And while she's thinking about that, Instigator says, Carl, why can't she talk on video? It sounds like a scam.
Yep, scam.
Can argue with that. Thanks, Fran. Hit the next button, buddy. There's
Hi,
so many awesome women out there.
My fiance was denied a tourist visa in 2002 and 2005. Should we list details of those interviews or just the dates on the DS-160?
I think they asked that on
DS-160.
filing. They asked that on DS-160, don't
they? They asked those in DS-160.
Yeah, so just answer it there. If they ever ask, then just let them know. You don't. There's no need to hide that. That's not gonna block you from getting a CR1.
Paye said hello. How long is your K1 visa, guys?
Ours was 4 months.
Because we're coming for that too. Ours was 4 months, but that was in 2014. Now it's like 8 months.
9 months, 8 months, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
The average time seems to be very, very long.
What else? How can one get a residency in the PH?
Where do you see that at? Off topic. How can one get a residency in PH?
I don't
have a quick answer for that one.
I know there's a retirement visa.
Yeah.
I don't know if
or citizenship in the Philippines.
There's like a resident card or something, or that kind of application. But I know there's a retirement visa.
Yeah. Look up Nesu. Look up retirement visa.
Yeah.
In the Philippines. Philippines retirement visa is one way we know of to stay there for a
long time where you don't have to exit
you've got
the country yearly.
I know one of the requirements you gotta have like 15 grand in the bank or something
Time
like that.
Deposit.
In a CD.
Yeah.
Right, something like that. In the Lear says, "Hi guys, my fiance applied almost 6 months ago, and I haven't gotten NOA 2 yet. Yeah, it's taken
Yeah.
it's taken a really long time, 6 to 7 months to get an answer back, and we don't know why it's taken so long. Abby Wallace says yes.
Even people
divorce.
who are divorced still have to get the legal capacity to get married in U.S. Embassy. I'll let my wife Abby do the talking. I'm across the table editing a blog. Instigator, she always says no load. Nah, next. So what does she want from you then? She wants a financer, supporter.
Yeah, if you want to be her one of her streams of income, then go for it.
Yeah, if you want to be her passive income, go for it, Carl.
Abby Wallace says, actually not required. Once you petition your spouse coming here, the government already has a record that you're married. Ooh, okay, I didn't know that. Thanks, Abby.
Actually not going to petition your spouse coming here in the government. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because once, they have to acknowledge the marriage in that country since they're doing the CR1 visa. So that means they already have a record of the person. Because, that's U.S. government doing the process.
The Wallace Life says it's not required to turn in your marriage certificate to the local government office. I just turned it in so that their state will have a record that I'm married in another country.
Oh, that's
so you don't
great.
have to do it, but the Wallace Life says he did it anyway. Okay.
That's pretty honest, Wallace
In
Life.
the Lear. And the Lear says we will get the notification even if we are denied, right?
We will get the notification.
Yeah, they're gonna tell you one way or the other. It just takes a while.
Yeah.
9 months.
Lena's World, 9 months.
9 months.
Yes.
So Lena's World recently got approved. Steve from Lena's World, by the way, if you guys didn't know, is a YouTuber. Check him out. But he recently got approved. His wife is coming from the Dominican Republic. His fiance, who's going to be his wife soon, is coming from the Dominican Republic. He just recently, after 9 months, got approved. So that's give you an idea how long it's taken.
By the way, guys, we're going to San Francisco next weekend. If you want to meet up or...
Will we have time for that?
Yes, on a Sunday next weekend.
Yeah, if you're in California, let us know. We might be able to hook up.
Yep.
But I think that we're going
San
to...
Francisco, guys. Lena's World, let us know if you're coming in Denver.
Expect our book
really want to meet
real
you guys.
soon, guys. It looks like it's going to look a little something like that. We're still...
Who is that?
Who is this person here?
Is that me?
Who is this? It's going to be approximately 200 pages. We're formatting it now. You'll be able to find
We're very confident in
on
this, guys.
Amazon.
My husband's first book that has been...
Our first book.
I mean, okay, our
And-
Yuri Bruce
right.
theme book.
And it's going to be in parallel and complementing our audio book with it. It's going to also have a video series that you can't find on YouTube. It's only going to be exclusively on our website.
I mean, Yuri Bruce theme.
Yes,
all of
and
us.
it's going to be extremely detailed, and that's what's taken us so long. You know, we've been talking about this if you've
For
been
a long
following us
time.
for a long time. So it's going to be very detailed, and we're going to give you guys links to tell your friends, your family, or anybody else who's going through this process. We just have one central repository that we can help many, many more people than we've ever helped before. So, and with that, it's going to include
Anthony
you
said
guys.
we need to see it on Facebook too. Yep. It's
you
gonna
sure
be all
It'll
over.
be accessible from, you'll be able to hit a link, go from Facebook directly to the site and to Amazon, wherever. So we'll let you guys know about that. We'll keep you updated. But in the meantime, I wanted to thank all of you guys for participating. Thank you, Abby Wallace, for your great insight into the CR1 process. We really don't know that one well. We don't have personal experience with that one, so thank you so much. Thank you for the donations.
Said audio will be good because he will be listening. Yep, that's what I told my husband because younger people don't like reading.
Y'all don't read, so yeah, we got you covered. We got you covered, you non-readers. Thank you, Nesu, for your $5. Thank you, Jamal Waring, Instigator. Thank you, all previous donators. We really appreciate all you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for participating. If
Thank
we
you
keep
guys
doing this
for
as a group,
participating.
we can help one another out. Remember, Yuri is actually still going through a portion of this process.
Yeah.
So this is a group effort, guys. This is what this is all about.
We want to see the cover of the book on Facebook too.
Oh yeah, you will.
Yeah, and I want to thank all the admins in Visa Approved Group. We appreciate all your help, guys, and so was the members. Thank you so much for helping each other, and I want to thank our moderators, HT and Linus World, and everybody, Instigator, Naisu, Carl, Abby Wallace. Thank you so much for helping us with information. And
and
what else was that? Wallace Life.
Let's see. Instigator has a question here. Let me see if we missed it. Says Carl, if she has no load free Wi-Fi. Okay, we already saw that one.
Yeah, we did answer all of them.
Let me see. Just looking for
Abby. You should make a video about the getting married, and how you did it. Because you're very smart.
What a lot of people don't realize is it is important to learn their culture so that you don't offend him or her and their family. Absolutely. Absolutely imperative that you learn the other person's.
We did answer all of them, baby.
Did we?
Yes, I think. And anyway, guys, check out our other channel that's specifically gonna be about get out, or what was it? Get money or get out.
That's a completely different topic. But look, guys, we're gonna be back here next week, same time, same channel. So just check us out on Facebook if you're on the Visa Approved Group, or on YouTube, and ask questions. This is the perfect time because we cannot answer every single question. It's just physically impossible for us to do. We both have full-time jobs, so the best time to ask questions is on this group. So please.
Thank you so much, Abby. We appreciate you joining.
See you later, Facebook.
Helping us.
I'm going to end this thing right here. Boom. Facebook gone.
Okay, that's it for today, guys.
Peace out, guys. Take care.
Big Chris in Cebu. Yes, HT. I'm going to check out your channel today. Let me see what you got of Cebu.
Yep. And before I go, shout out to Arthur
Next
Carlson,
live from
Arts Place. Shout out to HT Logistics. Check out his channel, who's in Cebu right now. Check out Lena's World. Check out Abby Wallace and the Wallace Life on their channel.
In Belgium also has a channel.
Check them out.
Please don't delete it. Travel in Belgium. And Arthur, check out Arthur, has also have a channel. And who else? The Wallace Life. Everybody. Okay, thumbs up for this video, guys, and subscribe.